My child, come and listen to my words about living honestly. I see you struggling at times to know the right path, tempted by little lies or missteps that seem harmless. But understand, my dear one, the importance of truth. A small seed of deceit can grow unchecked into strongholds that entangle your spirit. I wish to spare you that harm and set you free in my grace. See how when honesty lives in your heart, it builds a foundation of integrity that endures. Though speaking truth may be difficult, it waters the soil for blessings to blossom in time. Even when accusations come, stand tall, knowing that I see how you strive for righteousness. Rest in my understanding while others are quick to judge, for their vision is clouded, unable to perceive the whole of a person and situation. But I, the Lord your God, search the depths of every heart and motive. I have compassion for the complex nature of humanity, the inner wrestling between selfish inclinations and selfless love. So do not despair if you stumble on the path, as all do at times. For am I not merciful and kind? My forgiveness remains a well that never runs dry for a truly repentant soul. Come to me openly, and we will walk together one step at a time, illuminating the way ahead. The light and easy yoke you shall bear as you learn and grow. For even the smallest seeds of goodness will yield a harvest in due time if tended patiently. Consider the farmer who prepares their field with care, removing rocks and weeds before sowing crops. They understand what is needed for an abundant yield later on. So too must honest seeds be nurtured in good soil for their roots to spread. Though the earth may at first seem barren, continue scattering that which is noble and just, watering it faithfully. In time, lush shoots will emerge even from hard ground. The fruits of righteousness will ripen, a blessing not only for you but for all who see and taste them. For when one person lives with integrity, it lifts the spirit of a whole community. It kindles hope for humanity, a light of goodness to push back the shadows that ever threaten. So do not underestimate small acts done in truth and justice. The impact widens in circles beyond what you can perceive in the moment. And I see it all and celebrate each courageous choice for transparency. Still, know that I share in your weariness when the cost of truth feels high. You may wonder why some who deal falsely seem to prosper, their pockets and pride full. Remember that I see a bigger picture unfolding and will surely repay all in due time. Take heart, that as you walk honestly with me, no lasting harm will overtake you. When storms arise, we will face them together one day at a time. My grace will prove sufficient as tests and trials refine you, purifying your character through the fire. For am I not an ever-present help for the righteous? I uphold and strengthen those who take refuge in me. Fear not if earthly benefits seem delayed as reward for your integrity. For my ways and timing differ from that of mortals. Let steadfastness and courage infuse your every word and deed. Persevere in truth even when convenience or pleasure tempt compromise. Keep eternity's perspective before your eyes, discerning the far-reaching impact of subtle deceits. For the righteous path often proves narrow, less traveled and popular, but walk it with boldness and care nonetheless. Where honesty dwells, abundant life follows in my wake. That which is sown in integrity yields blessings untold. So come, beloved one, take my hand again when you grow weary or doubt. The road ahead finds sure footing when anchored in me. I will teach you and model truth perfectly, transforming you fear by fear. Shame will fade in the light of my grace as together we walk slowly but steadily towards the dawn. Their mercy triumphs over judgment, and understanding surpasses accusation. For by love and honesty is any gap bridged, foundational stones supporting a life well built. Though storms will surely come, you will stand strong on this rock bed of character I develop within you. Wind and rain may assail the walls, but you will remain secure, a beacon for other travelers seeking shelter from the tempest. Your light will shine for eternity, as goodness put down ever-deepening roots. From small seeds, a great harvest. This mystery confounds the world but embodies the upside-down kingdom coming. Take heart, my beloved. I never promised an easy life, but I pledge constantly my presence on the road less traveled. We walk together towards horizons beyond earthly imaginings. Even when you stumble, get back up in faith. My judgment remains gracious, my vision pierced by Calvary's radical love. So fear no failure that cannot be redeemed, no past defeat too great for resurrection's power. With head lifted high, continue we shall on this journey forged in truth's fire. Where feet may grow tired, let us pause to remind hardened hearts of their first love. For many wander, having forgotten the warmth found in honesty's hearth, the freedom of walking in the light. Stern innocents stand accused, while darkened souls seem to escape justice. Here mercy bids us kneel in prayer for wisdom transcending human courts. Entrust all souls to my graceful guardianship rather than close off in bitterness. Hard truths often take time to come to light, but come they will as dawn's relentless pushback against the night. So let patience accompany each plodding step, eager for reconciliation more than retaliation. Leave room for repentance where law presses for punishment, eager to reclaim rather than condemn. But when boundaries must be firm for safety's sake, seek first counsel rather than react. For I appoint authorities as servants for society's order and see the tangled motives in every heart. Those who twist power for selfish gain will stand accountable before heaven's uncompromising court. Still, remember even saints were once lost sheep who stumbled in shadowed valleys. So reflect first on the beam in your own eye before spotlighting another's speck. None stand innocent outside my mercy's reach. All have reaped unearned grace, but for the teacher who walked the path perfectly into death's jaws and back again. So let his radical light infuse you, purging the impulse to quickly judge others' complex stories. Instead, model the patience and compassion he lived out amidst temptation's fierce pull. When walls close in, take courage from the one who faced agony alone yet emerged to prepare a feast. I understand when honesty feels too costly, truth too demanding. Persevere still in walking transparently with me. Integrity's narrow path leads finally to horizons no eye has yet seen. Rest in this security though storms surround on every side. The deepest anchors hold. No flood or flame can dim the indestructible life to come for all who take refuge in me. So lift your eyes from the shadows and threats in your path. Dare to dream of soaring on eagle's wings above this brokenness. Already the dawn lights the sky, though night still crouches. Truth travels most swiftly on the wings of imagination, envisioning what could be. So come, walk with me along hope's storyline, refusing to let cynicism write the ending. Reach out your hand to walk this kingdom road with the lonely, hurting, marginalized. For where two or more gather in pursuit of honesty and justice, I stand among them by my spirit breathing courage for the journey. Lay aside similar airs that isolate you, my child. Risk engaging without filtering truth through appearance's lens. Offer that same unpretentious space to others on this path, for such holy candor transforms more than the eloquence wisdom can impart. Find your smile echoed in ones you least expect. Links of understanding melt shields of indifference in disarming candor's furnace. Where honesty flows freely, rivers of life follow after to bless parched ground. My dream ever unfolds through those who dare live transparently amidst murky fiction. The choice remains yours daily. Will innocence or illusion write the tale? How profoundly souls long for truth's clear ringing, not drowned by deceit's din. How few risk its high cost, though many sing its praises in platitudes. Proclaim rather its reality with life laid down for others. Truth resides not in words aloof, but in blood poured out serving. So walk in vulnerable compassion and live the story once scripted in a Nazarene's scarred feet. Scatter tracings of beauty and goodness behind you like seeds for seeking souls to gather. Clear falsity's haze with truth's bold colors and lines reflecting my image in you ever more brightly. Let creativity partner with integrity to shape a masterpiece displaying hope's certain foundations. Then shall deception's barriers crumble like mist as light permeates with unrelenting grace. No soul stranded as orphans, but embraced as my sons and daughters. No room for cold injustice in such transforming revelation. Come now, walk here with me a while longer through verdant pastures and still waters where we restore our souls. Drink deeply of this wellspring of life offered freely to all who thirst. Truth need not defend herself, but rather winsomely draws all who seek meaning rather than mirage. Abide here in the shelter of my wing until you regain strength for roads ahead. Tomorrow awaits with new trials and glad tidings, but grace sufficient for each one comes gently in the now. So rest here without defense, beloved one. Soon we will journey on with the first light, onward towards home.